everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers.
What's going on? I'm Ray Variel.
And this is Tamara Just Saw. And we just went and saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Sorry, I was pausing. I was like, I'm so used to filming like one take. I was like, do I talk? That's what we saw. We did
it. I cut in between every single thing that I do. So I'm like, my name's Tamara Chambers. Whew, did it. This is Tamara Just Saw. Wow, nailed that take. This is Quentin Tarantino's ninth film?
Number 9. Ninth film and his magnum opus is what he said.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, so he was saying.
Wow. Again, like a lot of things he's done, this is based on actual happenings, history.
Yeah, just Tarantino'd it up a little bit. You know, glamorized it, made it nice.
Rewriting history, and to be honest, it was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, going into it, I had no idea what to expect. So.
No, so this one especially, my cat Ike is just sitting there licking my leather chair. What did you think about the film, bud?
That's a huge cat.
Yeah. So they recently released a horror film with Hilary Duff. And she played Sharon Tate.
Oh, you were telling me about this, okay.
And so I wanted to see it, did not, because my name's Tamara Chambers and I don't see things, but I heard that it was kind of disrespectful. They kind of added like a horror, well, it was a horror film, but they added like a supernatural element to the story of Sharon Tate's life, which is not what happened at all. Also, it wasn't a good film. So people were like, you know, if you want to change things up, at least make it good. Mm-hmm. This was not the story of Sharon Tate, you know, what happened in real life.
No, not at all.
But it was good. And so I think people are going to be like, nah, it's fine. We'll just sweep that under the rug. And that's also what Quentin Tarantino does. So, okay, what is your movie background for the fine?
Oh, yeah. So this is like the ultimate crossover. I used to work for doubletoasted.com, or still kind of do. They're the homies back there. You know, pop culture, it's some movie stuff. And yeah.
And we were both in...
Yes!
Brad Jones' film, another Cinema Snob movie that is coming out Friday, which is yesterday. This will come out on Saturday.
Saturday, okay, yeah. Came out yesterday and just got rave reviews as well. So.
It's just doing so well. We both already won 3 Oscars for it.
My life has already just skyrocketed since then, so.
Yeah, so that's how we know each other. You're here for a show because you are a musician.
Yes, I do some rapping, do some singing, and I have vocal nodules, so that took a bad twist.
What a fun thing.
Yeah,
what a blast.
So I'm just in Chicago.
Wow. Which is a fun thing.
I was supposed to be here for work and it just turned into vacation.
All of your social medias and links and everything will be at the end of the video, so check that out. Let's jump into this movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It was great.
It's amazing. Go see it. This could be the end of the video.
See you guys next time.
We'll see you next time. You're gonna go see it anyways.
I was expecting so much more violence and so much more gore. Mm-hmm. And there wasn't that at all. There was like one scene of some fun, entertaining gore. Outside of that, it was just like story, character. That's it. You know, there weren't giant twists. There was some rewriting of history, which he does well.
Yeah, he went that, the rewriting part of it was very cool, but it also... I'm trying to figure out how to say this out. Like, going away the ending, I guess.
We just got out of this 3-hour-long film.
Yeah, and I was proud because I held my bladder the entire time.
I went to pee twice.
We were following the life of these characters in 3 different situations.
Yeah.
And that's what made it so bearable and made you want to keep watching, because once you were kind of not even tired of watching one story, but it would just, you know, kind of wrap up here and then go to the next person so seamlessly.
Yeah.
It was great.
It
was so good.
I was so into the cast of this fucking film. It was so impressive. I mean, obviously we had Leo and Brad, but we also, I mean, Margot, Robbie is like my girl. I love her.
She is Hollywood. It was like the perfect casting for her.
It
was. It was so good.
Some of the more random people in the film were just... I mean, just incredible. Like, we had Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn. Smith.
Yeah. She was in it. Kurt Russell pops up. Al Pacino.
Damian Lewis was in this movie.
That was like the only part he had.
Yeah.
Like, he just popped up and did.
Just 2 lines. Holy shit. I love him. He's my favorite actor. Who was cut? that wasn't even in the freaking film. Tim
Roth.
Tim Roth was in the movie. We didn't see him though, because he was cut. But they still put him in the credits, which I loved. It was just a really good character piece, and a lot of people said that about Hateful Eight. Did you see that?
I did actually. Hateful Eight is one of the Tarantino films I haven't seen. I just don't.
I feel like a lot of people say that.
I don't know. I've seen.
No, totally.
I haven't seen Hateful Eight, and I haven't seen Jackie Brown, and I'm sure people are gonna hate me for it.
That is literally the one Tarantino film I've never seen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so
that'll be the next one. We'll have to watch that next time.
Yeah, we'll do that Tamara's never seen.
Yeah. So they go to Charles Manson's ranch.
Yeah.
And there was a scene in there that was the first time that I really seen Quentin Tarantino do something that was kind of close to a horror film, just where it was building up so much tension.
Yeah.
And that was...
1 second.
Yeah.
Wendy, get off the counter. She's in trouble right now. Okay, so anyways, continue. Continue.
What was funny about it too was I was like, I'm making a good point. I'm killing it, and I was like,
can you actually know?
Yeah.
Actually, Ray,
like, hey,
no.
Before you keep going,
you pull out this great point, Wendy.
Yeah. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was
horror
fun.
Film. Yeah.
That was fun.
Building up to the horror film aspect. Yeah.
And that's just with this movie. There's so many different aspects, like I'll keep saying, but it's so many different styles of film. It really idolized that old school Hollywood film, and you could tell there's so many references in this film that you're gonna get, or in some that you're not gonna get. Yeah, hey, dude, me too.
I was expecting so much more. So, okay, a big thing, I did see Hateful Eight at the Music Box. We just went and saw this at the Music Box.
Yes.
One of the only 5 theaters in the US that are playing it on 70mm. It was so cool.
One of the best movie experiences I've ever had.
It was amazing.
No, thank you.
Awesome.
And she got me the ticket.
That was
so
awesome.
It was perfect. See, hooking it up. It's a friend right there.
It was so good though. Yeah, no, it was a really good experience, and I felt similarly with Hateful Eight though, that like a lot of his films, there's some really great gore and violence interspersed throughout. In this, it's that one scene, and then that's kind of it.
What I liked about that was it wasn't just delivered as like, here's all this gore and stuff. It was funny.
It was so funny.
There
was some good comedy in this.
It was such a funny scene, and that sounds weird to say because it's like, oh, it was so gory and everything, but it just made you like, as you're watching it, just literally the whole theater, everyone was just like clapping and cracking up.
Yeah, it's like this actual true story, and again, he rewrites history in that, but it's this hilarious end to the film. It's not what happened in real life. There's such great comedy. It's also like this drug trip scene, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And
the fact that it was Brad Pitt too, who's like this cool, just badass, like just it seems like as a person. I don't know. I just imagine Brad Pitt just walks in, just wherever, and everyone's like, oh shit, like that's a movie star. Leonardo DiCaprio really just, you could tell he was having so much fun. And actually, I read, was this his first role since The Revenant, since he won?
Oh,
I think this was his first role since then. You could tell it's just he's like so overly emotional, and he's trying to be like this badass and trying to.
He cries a lot.
It's so good though.
So good.
So he was phenomenal, and then you have Sharon Tate, whose like career is just blossoming and what it could have been, and that's what was cool that it tapped into.
I agree. Yeah, and you saw less of her and her like. You didn't get really a backstory with her very much at all.
No.
But the scenes you got, there's one scene, and you see this in the trailer, but she goes and sees a movie in the theater that she's in and she stars in, and she's sitting there and people are reacting to her, and it's like the most, if you've ever done any acting, I think, it's so relatable because you could see yourself in that, and you just love that she's having a good time watching herself. We had the same experience.
Yeah, whenever they see the Cinema Snob movie.
What would you rate this out of 10?
I give it a 10. I mean it's a perfect film. It's really good. I can't.
Where would you put this in your listing of Tarantino films?
Kill Bill's always gonna probably have that spot to me, and then Pulp Fiction after that.
I mean, but this isn't in the lower.
Three, 4. It's really good.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for joining me,
dude. Thank you for having me. I was. Literally, I met you one time and I was like, I would love to be on the show. So
yeah, I'm glad you were here. I'm glad just off of the high that our premiere yesterday was.
It was great. I rode in a limo. I had Chardonnay, and also...
I got a call from Quentin Tarantino.
Did you?
Yeah, he offered me the next role. He was gonna give it to Brad, but he gave it to me.
You're gonna be in the gore scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. What Who are you playing?
Well, I can't tell you because.
Okay, you gotta go to his house and read it.
Yeah.
Nice. I too will be in a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah,
My 2 lines.
You'll be the Leo, I'll be the Brad.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next week. Check out all of Ray's pages. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.
I ain't gonna hurt her.